Hello and welcome to episode 7 of Crash Landing. I actually haven't been playing Minecraft all that much lately. I've actually been playing a lot of Destiny, so I haven't played this in a little while, but I thought I would try and get an episode out. I haven't done a lot of work. I did move my pressure chamber, and I'll show you where I've put that. And right now I've just sort of been manually smelting stuff in the high oven and collecting that. I had like a really cheesy automated setup here so that I could get this filled up with seared stone. So I have more than enough seared stone now. Oh, I don't have any in there. And so basically what I had is you put cobble in here, the cobble would go in the hopper, and then I would have the basin placed right here. And then basically the cobble would get placed on the basin, and then this fluid duct would then pour seared stone over seared cobble. And then the cobble would go into the chest, and then it would go up back into the smeltery and then get recooked back down. And that's how you can basically double your seared stone. And it's the only real way to make seared stone in this pack. And there I increased the size of my smeltery. All right, so basically this episode I thought we'd get started on some of the quests in Pneumaticcraft because I'd like to start making some machines, and to make machines basically I'm going to have to work my way down the Pneumaticcraft line because all machines require these chipsets that you have to make out of Pneumaticcraft. And so one of the issues with the pressure chamber is that you have to break it open every time you put items in and out of it, and basically you lose pressure. So right now where I've moved it, I'm actually cooking up some compressed iron. But what I need to do is I need to make pressure chamber interfaces. And to make those, I've swapped out some of my torches with glowstone nooks. Someone in my comment section suggested that I do that, and I did a little bit. I have a whole bunch of glowstone nooks I have to go around, replace all my torches with them. And the advantage of the nook is that it doesn't generate heat while you're standing by. Like I'm standing by the furnace, so my temperature is up at this point. But if you stand by torches, it raises your temperature. If you stand by smelteries, it raises your temperature. So you can sort of see the little black bar moving on my temperature gauge. It's going higher where I'm standing, right? And if I back away from all that stuff, it goes down and I'm cooler. So standing by torches raises your temperature, so it makes you go through water faster. So I'll swap out everything with glowstone nooks at one point. So I got to do this quickly here. So to make this pressure chamber interface, I'm going to need to make these pneumatic cylinders. Hopper is pretty simple. Pneumatic cylinders require some compressed iron and the safety valve tube, which requires a pressure gauge. But the harder part about this is blue plastic. And to make blue plastic, I need rain plant seeds, which I don't actually have, but I can make from a grass seed and lapis. And that's why I have this here, so that I can make some rain plant seeds. And let's see, I don't know how these ones work. Let's see, just throw it on dirt. Rain plants work on dirt. Okay. And so bone meal it up 3 times. Bone meal it up 3 times. Oh, it didn't land on. If it lands on more dirt, we'll just keep planting. You can just keep going. I'm going to get a few of these because I need at least, I think, 6 plastic to start with. So I'll bone meal up a few of these. Hopefully I get enough for, I don't know. I don't want my compressed iron to despawn on me, so let's try and do this quickly. How many do I have now? All right, I'm good. I got a few more out there, and I got 21. So I'm going to have to make this blue plastic. So hopefully once I get this interface, then what you can do is basically hopefully not lose pressure. Can I see it in there? It looks like it's compressed. Okay, so yeah, I've moved it downstairs. I've started basically clearing out this area in the basement. And my plan is to eventually clear it out. Where's the window? I'm losing all my pressure. That's okay. Let's just throw... Oh, yeah, I should have... Oh, come on. I need to throw all of these in there as well. Okay. Once I make this interface, then I don't know how many I need here. Once I make this interface, then basically I'll be able to put items in and out of the pressure chamber without the chamber losing pressure. And I moved it so that I can basically set it up in such a way that I can control the compressor so that it will basically stay at a constant pressure. And the way that you can do that is using these pressure gauge tubes. So if let's see, I have to have this hooked up to something though, so I don't want to attach it to the system right this second. But if I attach this pressure gauge tube to the system, it will basically show me what the pressure is of the system. And then you can use it. I wonder if it shows me. Yeah. So you can use it because it will emit a redstone signal. So I can use this pressure gauge tube to basically monitor the pressure of the system and have it turn on and off and keep it at a constant pressure. And they're starting to turn. I think that's all of them. Okay, so I got my plastic now. I don't need any extra coal in there. Because as you can see, breaking apart the pressure chamber every time you want to do something is pretty terrible. So I got my plastic now. Let's put this back. Okay, so now I got my plastic. I should be able to make this interface. I got a bunch of compressed iron. I should bring a crafting table down there. But I think I also need some gold, which I have here, I think, in block form. No, because I need this safety valve, which is a tube, 2 levers, and the pressure gauge. All right, so let's make this quickly here. I need 4 levers, do I? Do I need 2 of these? Yes, I need, because I need 2 of these, whatchamacallits, 2 of these pneumatic cylinders. I'm going to need 2 of those, so I'm actually going to need 8 gold, 4 levers. All right, so I'm going to need a little more wood. And do I have any cobble in there? I do. Okay, so I'll need 4 levers. Okay, and I need... I need 2 of those. Two of those. Right. Oops, I forgot. Gotta make 2 of those. Oh. And now I should be able to make this. I need 2 of those. And I need a hopper. I don't have a chest on me, do I? All right, we need a chest. All right, I'm going to make the hopper out of aluminum because iron is precious. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, try and save your iron as much as possible if you're playing this pack because you need it for a lot of stuff. So, be careful with that. And then I have 4 pressure chamber interfaces. Okay. So, yay. So what these do, it tells you in the quest book, you'll need 2, an input and output. Both will need to be touching the air block on the interior of your pressure chamber. Placing an interface from the outside facing in will make an input, while placing one from the inside facing out will make an output. You can use item transport pipe. So basically you can pipe items in and out. You can use a hopper. I think I will use an item duct. Okay, I'm gonna need another chest. I should have shift clicked. All right, I'll need at least 1 more chest. I probably need 2 chests. 2 chests for now. I got an item duct. Okay, we'll test this. All right. So I completed the quest, so I might as well claim the reward. This is the first reward bag I've gotten playing this mod pack, so let's see what junk I get. Oh, that is junk indeed. I'm going to run out of space in this chest. Oh, these are my junk chests right now. As you can see, all my glowstone nooks. So I don't really need that at the moment. Okay. So the next step, because I'm going to need these empty PCBs, this is the sort of the starting point in Pneumaticcraft in this mod pack to make the chipsets that you're going to need to make machines. And so to make an empty PCB, I need green plastic and compressed iron. Okay, so this will be our first test. We'll make an empty PCB, and we need 1.5 pressure. Okay, so I got some green plastic and I got some compressed iron. I'll make all 7 because why not? And we'll set up our interface. I think, do I got everything that I'm going to need to do this? Let's find out. Let's find out. Okay, so where do we want our input to be and where do we want our output to be? Okay, well, do this, and this. I have to break this apart to get it to work, I think. Okay, let's see where we want all this stuff to go. Okay, so we want... Alright, so that's going to be on output. That'll be our input. Then we just need to close off the rest. Keep a window here. No. Oh, oops. I'll keep a window up top. Can always jump up and look and see what's going on. All right, so this is where you'll input your items. And so I just need an item duct. And I'm going to put a chest. And our output, I think you can just put a chest there and stuff will come into the output. Okay, so I did a little testing of this, so I hope this works. I'm going to use one of these servos I've gotten, and I got these as a quest reward. And the reason I want to use the servo is because what I found is if you input a stack size, a full stack into the input, for some reason it only allows you to put in one at a time. So I'm assuming there's some upgrades that'll allow you to increase the amount of items that you can put in. I'm not sure what they are at this point, and I'll probably get those at some point. But I'm going to go ignored. So what this is going to do now is one item at a time is going to get put in, and then that's going to get fed into the pressure chamber. And then the way that you control what comes out is you add an item filter, and you can basically put an item in here. So I could put green plastic, and so if I were to put the creeper seeds in, they wouldn't get sucked out right away until they form the plastic. Then the plastic would get sucked out. But sometimes you don't have that item that you can put in. So what you can do is you can type the item name begins with, and so I want empty PCB. So if I just type empty, what should happen is if I put, let's go with 7 plastic and 7 compressed iron, they should end up in the machine. I'm going to put 3 pieces of coal in there And so it's very slow. The whole process is very slow. Until you get some speed upgrades, it takes a while. Oh, now it did too. Is it going to go in? Okay, it's going to go in. So I had an issue when there was, you know, a stack of items. It would basically not, you know, go in at that point. So let's hope it all works. So as you can see, all of the plastic's going in. All right, so we're getting the plastic in. And so soon the compressed iron will go in. Hopefully, yeah. And then once it reaches temperature, so it's showing you that it needs to get to 1.5 based on the items that are inside the machine. Once it gets to that pressure, why am I not gaining pressure? I have a leak somewhere? Or is it just because stuff's coming in and out? I don't hear it leaking. I guess you do lose a little bit of pressure every time you put an item in and out, and there's probably an upgrade that helps with that as well. So those items are all in. Once we get to pressure, it will create my empty PCBs, and that'll be the next part of the quest. This is step 1 though, so we'll see what the next couple steps are. Ooh, I have emeralds. Oh, I used all my plastic. Silly, silly, silly me. I'll probably have to do that quest next time. So, as you can see, I started digging out down here. I'm gonna need to, you know, dig out an area around here. I think have my little Pneumaticcraft basement. I did do. I'm starting to use some of these chisel blocks from the mod Chisel. It's kind of neat. It's really simple. Oh, I need to. I got heat stroke. Let's get out of the heat. Get out of the heat. Chisel's actually a really neat mod. So pretty sure dust doesn't work, but we'll see. Yeah, no, dust doesn't carve into anything. So what you do is, if I take some cobble and I make this chisel, making the chisel is just a stick and an iron. Really simple to make. And basically if you just right click on your chisel while it's in your inventory and you put a type of block in, it will allow you to chisel your block into various types of blocks. Creeper cobblestone, cobblestone with creeper panel, and so I've got some of these dark panel and some of these light. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. But even if you make a mistake, you can put it back in and make you know, anything that cobble will make, it will show you there. Okay, so I'll just take that for now. I haven't tried stone, so let's see if stone is any different. So stone will allow you to make various other types of blocks. Snake body, sunken panel. Interesting. So basically the different types of blocks will allow you to you know, make things. I don't know if like ingots. I haven't tried any of this, so let's see. Ingots don't do anything. A little block of iron. I have a feeling that's going to do something. Oh yeah, so you can make you know, really cool looking blocks from you know, your different types of blocks. So not lead though, probably gold. It can get really expensive for some of the, you know, using blocks of metals. Imagine glowstone probably has something too. Let's try that. Let's try a glowstone block. I have not done this, so let's see what this does. Oh yeah, cool. Look at all these cool things that you can make. So Chisel's a really simple mod, but you know, it gives you a lot of decoration options. So let's see how we're doing down here. We reached pressure, And we made a bunch of empty PCBs. So let me grab one of those. Right now, go over here. All right, step 2. Next, toss your empty PCB into a UV light box. Then you simply have to wait. While you can pull the PCB out before it fully processes, there is a chance it will fail the last step, the etching. If you don't like the long wait, you may wish to install a few speed upgrades in the light box. So to make a UV light box, redstone lamps, it's easy, compressed iron. Oh, so I need 8 emeralds and a compressed iron ingot to make the PCB blueprint. But if I do this quest here, the blueprint, it will give me one of these PCB blueprints as a reward. However, I ran out of my plastic and an etching acid bucket. You know what? Let's do this really quickly here. I'm just going to grab some creeper seeds, make some more plastic, and we'll look and see what we need for the etching ice bucket. Let's make 3 for now. Etching acid bucket. What do I need for that? In a bucket of water, spider eyes, 2 plastic, 2 rotten flesh, 2 gunpowder. Okay, so 2. I'm gonna need a bucket of water. I'll get my bucket back. Do I have a bucket anywhere? Thought I had a bucket somewhere. No? Alright. Do I have any iron? No, a block of iron. Alright, so make a bucket. Poorly. Make a bucket poorly. I'm gonna need to eat some food here soon as well. Alright. My inventory is full of stuff again. Let's fix that. I don't need that at the moment. And I need some food. Do I have some? I have some apple pies. Let's do that. Okay, now let's fix my water situation here. I was hoping that my water would last. Don't throw that over there. I was hoping my water would last the entire episode, but it does not. You have to worry about your water nonstop. So, okay. So, I need a bucket of water. That's sort of why I was grabbing the water here. Okay, take a water bottle, fill that up, grab a bucket of water. Okay, so I need the plastic. So I need to change my filter. Plastic. Throw in the 3 creeper seeds. I think it's gonna go no problem. Creeper seeds went in. They'll make the plastic. And then once I have the plastic, I can put in the water, the spider eyes, and all of this stuff. I'll change it to, oh, yeah, we got the plastic. Okay, so now I need to change the filter to etching acid bucket. Okay, and then I can put in 2 plastic, 2 spider eyes, 2 rotten flesh, 2 gunpowder, and 2... Oh, the water bucket. I'll throw on the water bucket. Come on. All right. And so once I make this etching acid bucket, what do I need for the quest? I need emerald and compressed iron. Okay, so I'm gonna go grab an emerald. I don't have a lot of those, but it's a fair trade for 1 emerald. I'll get one of these PCB blueprints rather than spending 8. So it's a bonus. I'll manually submit. So now I just need the etching acid bucket, and I'll get my bucket back at least. Yay. Lose the plastic, lose the compressed iron, but I'll get one of these blueprints. Come on. In goes the gunpowder. And once the gunpowder's in there, it went right away. Look at that. And we have an etching acid bucket. Very nice. So I manually submit that, and I claim my reward to get my bucket back, and I now have a blueprint. Nice. So step 2 is to make the UV light box. I should be able to do that. UV light box. Compressed iron, pressure tube. I need redstone lamps, so I need I need 4 glowstone. And some redstone. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I guess I only need 3 of those. What am I missing? The tube. I still have 1 left. I'm going to have to make more of those tubes. But there we go. I got the UV light box. Okay, and so the way this works, I think it requires pressure. I haven't ever done this before, but I think it requires pressure. I'm just going to put it there. Yeah, so it pressures up, and you put in the PCB, and as you can see, it's going to take a while. It's at 1%. So you want it to get to 100%, so that you'll have a chance to do the next part of this quest. This is going to take a while, and I think the next part requires me dunking it into etching acid, which means I have to make more etching acid, which means I have to make more plastic, which means I have to make more creeper seeds, which means I just have a bunch of busy work to do. So I think what we'll do is we're moving down the Pneumaticcraft quest line. We're actually almost at the point where we can start making machines. And once we get to this point, well, you know what? That's going to take a while. That's going to take a while. So yeah, we'll just end it here. Next time what we'll do is we'll continue down the Pneumaticcraft quest line. I'll have done a little bit of busy work maybe between this episode and the next episode. And hopefully in the next 1 or 2 episodes, we'll start making some machines to make our life easier. And then I should probably set up another way of automating how I'm getting materials, because this isn't really the ideal way of getting materials. But it works, but it's not sort of the fastest or the most ideal. So I'll definitely work on fixing that. I don't know if I want any of those things. Cactus fruit I already have, mustard seed, zucchini, beet, broccoli, pineapple. But anyway, until next time, Delgar out.